Welcome back to the Next Human Lab podcast. I'm Simon. And honestly, chaos never sends a warning. 1 minute, everything's calm. The next, your world's spinning. Maybe your plans go sideways, or your brain's racing in a silent room. Ever felt that moment when life feels off, but you can't put your finger on why?
Yeah, I know that feeling too well. What actually makes it so overwhelming isn't just the mess outside. It's that sense you're losing your grip. Your mind scrambles to make sense of things, but instead of clarity, you just get more noise, more what ifs, and pretty soon you feel it in your body too.
Exactly. It's like your first instinct is to wrestle, control back, organize everything, fix every problem, lock everything down. But honestly, the harder you push, the more tense you get. Luna, have you ever tried to force things into place and just wound up even more frazzled?
For sure. And what's wild is, your body reacts even if you're just sitting still, tight chest, shallow breath, fidgety energy. In that moment, all you want is to feel steady again, no matter what's going on outside.
That's what we're digging into today. How do you stay calm when letting go of control feels impossible? We'll talk about why chaos triggers that urge to control, how stability actually works, what you can do in the moment, and why the real work starts before chaos even shows up. So as we keep exploring this idea of inner power, it's clear every episode so far, pressure, triggers, approval, all circles back to one thing: how stable you feel inside. And today's really the test, right? Because it's easy to stay grounded when life is smooth.
Right chaos strips away any illusion that you're in control. Suddenly, it's obvious what you're actually relying on to keep your balance. And sometimes it's not much at all.
Exactly. So this episode isn't a pep talk about mastering chaos or micromanaging everything. It's about learning to find steadiness in the middle of the storm, not after it's passed. Here's where things usually go sideways. As soon as chaos hits, your mind wants to grab the reins, fix everything, predict every outcome, tie up every loose end. But what's really happening is you're trying to control way too much at once.
It's like before you even know what's going on, your brain leaps into problem-solving mode for 10 different scenarios. But that just piles on now. You're juggling fears, possibilities, and outcomes all at once, and your system gets overloaded.
Exactly. Instead of clarity, you get tension. Your mind starts racing, your energy gets scattered, and suddenly you're fighting both the chaos and your own reaction to it. And this is a tough truth. In chaos, total control just isn't an option. You don't get to decide how people act when things happen or how it all unfolds. The more you try, the less stable you actually feel.
The real kicker is it's not even the chaos that gets you. It's expecting things to be controllable in the first place. When life doesn't match your expectations, that's when stress really spikes.
Yeah, that inner friction between what you wish you could control and what you actually can is what creates that knot of anxiety. So maybe it's time to question the expectation, not just the situation. So what actually helps? Instead of spreading yourself thin, you narrow your focus. Stop trying to solve everything, zoom in on the single next thing in front of you.
That makes sense. Like, instead of worrying about the whole mess, you ask, what's the one thing I can do right now? That little shift reduces overwhelm instantly.
Exactly. Chaos feels massive when you try to hold it all at once, but if you break it down, your system stabilizes. And here's another piece. Your inner state matters more than what's actually happening. If you're calm inside, the outside can stay wild and you'll handle it better.
I've noticed that too. When I'm centered, things feel less heavy, even if nothing changes outside. So clarity comes from my own steadiness, not from making the world behave.
Here's something that's not obvious at first. You can't expect to just flip calm on in a crisis. You have to build that steadiness before chaos hits, so you can fall back on it when things get tough.
That's so true. It's the little moments building awareness, taking a breath, learning to pause. Those tiny practices become your safety net when everything seems to unravel.
Let's make this real with a scenario. Imagine you're in a conversation, and suddenly the mood shifts. Your mind goes wild. Did I say something wrong? Do I need to fix this? But if you pause, you might realize the situation isn't as urgent as your reaction. That's where calm starts. not by controlling, but by breaking the old habit of overreacting.
I relate to that so much. We often blow things up in our heads before anything actually happens. Learning to pause and notice rather than jump in can change everything.
So let's get practical. First, reduce the scope. When chaos hits, ask yourself, what's literally in front of me right now? Just the present step, nothing more.
Second, give yourself a 5 or 10-second pause before reacting. Not to solve, but just to breathe and notice. That tiny gap breaks the automatic stress loop.
And finally, ask, what's outside my control? Make a conscious effort to let go of it, even if that feels tough. That's the real practice, releasing what was never yours to manage.
What really stuck with me is realizing calm isn't about everything being okay, it's about me being okay within the mess. That changes everything.
Exactly. You don't need the world to slow down to feel stable. Key takeaway 1. Chaos is overwhelming because we try to control too much. 2. Your real power is in narrowing your focus and managing your state, not the situation. 3. Stability is something you build in small moments, way before the storm hits.
If you remember one thing, let it be this. Next time chaos arrives, pause and ask, what am I trying to control that's actually not mine? That's your signal to let go.
We'll see you in the next episode where we'll dig into why we take things personally and how to release that weight. Till then, stay present and keep building that inner power.